Well, it was a coin toss today, folks. So today we are headed for Tavira. And this is about 40 minutes drive from Albufeira. For a spot in the Algarve that is definitely off the tourist track, come to Rita Formosa. It's a little river, like a mudflat delta estuary here on the edge of the ocean. And there's a little walkway along the mudflats here. And you're not going to find any tourists here, folks. So if you're looking for a change from the beaches, this is the place to come, I guess. Interested in bird watching, this might be a good spot to come. Not a lot of tourists here, and out of note, one thing we've found as well is it is right adjacent to the Eurovelo 1, which is one of the large cycle pathways through Europe. At the castle here, having a look. It's probably one of the highest points in Tavira, with a great outlook towards the old town. Well, here in the town of Tavira, we're just walking along a real pleasant walkway just adjacent to the river Gallia. Tavira itself is a very pleasant town, nice and quiet at this time of the year. There are very few tourists, and it is a big change up from what you might expect from Albufeira with its beaches and a little bit more hilly terrain. You're more on the coastal flats here, but Tavira, it's quite pleasant. The ruins of the castle and the church are worth seeing here, so Tavira is not a bad stop. Well, I hope you enjoyed our day trip to Tavira. I encourage you to have a look at the small town. It's easily seen in a day or even a half a day. Probably the only 2 ways or 3 ways to get there from Albufeira, either by car, by bus, or by train. Probably the fastest of the 2 options would be the car or the train. I don't know about taking the public transport between the 2 cities. It could take you half a day just to get there. But if you have the time and you're in the Albufeira area and you want to go see Tavira, it's worth it. The castle is worth having a look at. The churches, the old town squares, the Roman bridge, they're all of interest. So Tavira.